Welcome back guys. In the last lecture we have discussed about the components. Now in this video we are going to discuss about JSX. In the last lecture I have said that we have to write the code in components with the help of JSX. Now we will see what is this JSX first. JSX stands for JavaScript and XML. JSX allows us to write HTML in React, means components. With the help of JSX only, we can create the HTML content in React components. JSX makes it easier to write and add HTML in the React.js components. As we know, React is a single page application framework. In any single page application framework, there will be only one HTML file and one JavaScript file. Remaining all are the components. For the components also, the extension is JS. So we cannot write direct HTML in the components. That's why we have to write the HTML code with the help of JSX. Now the JSX will return the HTML content in the components. In simple words, we can say that component is a piece of JSX code. With the help of JSX only, we will return the HTML content in the components. Now we will see single line definition of this JSX. HTML plus JavaScript is known as JSX. That's it. We have to write the both HTML content and the JavaScript content in a single file, and the code in that file needs to be in the format of JSX. Now we will see how to return one h1 tag with the text HTML content using the traditional way and with the help of JSX. First we will discuss in the traditional way. So in the traditional way, first we have to write the HTML content. In that HTML content we have to write the header tags followed by the body tags. In that body tags we have to write one h1 tag. To access these h1 in the JavaScript code, we have to give any one property. Here I have given the ID property. With the help of this ID property, we can access this h1 element in the JavaScript and we can manipulate the code of this h1 using the JavaScript. Now we will see how to print the hello world in the h1 tag by accessing the h1 using the ID property. This is the script code of this HTML content. Here we are accessing the h1 elements using the statement document.getElementById. In these parentheses we have to write the ID. Here the HTML ID is root. That's why I have written root dot inner HTML. This inner HTML is used to change the content in the h1 tag. Here we are changing the h1 text to hello world. This is the traditional way of printing hello world in the HTML using the JavaScript. Now we will see how to print the same hello world on the web page using the JSX in React.js. With JSX. In the JSX, first we have to create a variable with any name. Here I have created the variable with the value name only. Const name is equal to hello world. After creating that variable, we have to create any element. Here I have created the h1 element. In this h1 element, we have to write the variable name in the curly braces. That's why I have written name in the curly braces. After creating the variable and after assigning the variable to any h1 element, we have to render that variable using the statement react.dom.render. This will take the element as the first parameter and the default component as the second parameter. Here the element name is element only because we are assigned the h1 tag using the variable element, and we are going to print this h1 tag in the main component, which is called as root. The app component ID is root. That's why I have written document.getElementById root. So these will return the same output, which is hello world in h1 tag in the web page. So if you observe the traditional way and with the help of JSX, JSX is very shorter syntax and it is very easy to understand. In React.js, we are not having any separate HTML files and any separate JavaScript file for components. We have to write the both HTML code and the JavaScript code in the same file. That's why we will use JSX. Thank you.